This is Michael B. Jordan exclusive. You're ignoring your intuition. That's why you feel so lost, from Jay Shetty Podcast. My honest verdict is that while Michael B. Jordan shares some inspiring stories and insights, the episode lacks depth and concrete advice, with the best idea being the importance of intuition and self-reflection, but the biggest problem being the lack of specific examples and practical tips. One of the most significant ideas from the episode is the concept of intuition and trusting one's gut feeling. Michael B. Jordan explains that he has learned to listen to his intuition and take moments to reflect on his decisions. What's strong about this idea is that it emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and being true to oneself. However, what's weak is that it's a fairly vague concept, and Michael B. Jordan doesn't provide many specific examples of how he has applied this in his life. For instance, he mentions that he took a moment to think before answering a question, but he doesn't elaborate on what that process looks like or how it helped him. Another idea that stood out is Michael B. Jordan's discussion of his childhood and how it shaped him into the person he is today. He shares stories about his family and the struggles they faced, and how those experiences taught him the importance of hard work and perseverance. What's strong about this idea is that it provides a unique glimpse into Michael B. Jordan's background and how it has influenced his values and goals. However, what's weak is that it feels a bit like a simplistic rags-to-riches narrative, and he doesn't delve deeper into the complexities of his experiences or how they have impacted him in the long term. Michael B. Jordan also talks about the importance of having a support system and surrounding oneself with positive influences. He mentions that he has been fortunate to have a strong family and team behind him, and that they have helped him navigate the ups and downs of his career. What's strong about this idea is that it highlights the value of relationships and community in achieving success. However, what's weak is that it feels a bit like a cliché, and he doesn't provide much insight into how he has intentionally cultivated these relationships or what specific qualities he looks for in the people he surrounds himself with. The conversation also touches on the topic of loneliness and isolation, particularly in the context of fame and success. Michael B. Jordan opens up about feeling lonely despite being surrounded by people, and how he struggles to find genuine connections. What's strong about this idea is that it sheds light on an often overlooked aspect of celebrity culture and the pressures that come with it. However, what's weak is that it feels a bit like a superficial exploration of the issue, and he doesn't explore potential solutions or strategies for mitigating these feelings. Finally, Michael B. Jordan discusses his new health drink, Moss, and how it came about. He shares his passion for health and wellness, and how he wanted to create a product that would make it easy for people to access healthy ingredients. What's strong about this idea is that it showcases his enthusiasm and commitment to his project. However, what's weak is that it feels like a bit of a sales pitch, and he doesn't provide much substance or evidence to back up the claims he makes about the product. Overall, I think the most useful takeaway from this episode is the importance of trusting one's intuition and taking the time for self-reflection. While Michael B. Jordan's stories and insights are inspiring, the episode could benefit from more concrete advice and specific examples to illustrate his points. As a listener, it's worth taking away the value of intuition, but also being critical of the lack of depth and practicality in the conversation.